eburne.eu presents Tesco Hudl vs Tesco Hudl 2. Part 1. Hudl and Hudl 2 at a glance. Here we have Tesco's original Hudl on the left and Tesco's new Hudl 2 on the right. Straight away you'll notice the screen on the Hudl 2 is a little larger than the one on the original Hudl. What I particularly like about the Hudl 2 is that despite having a larger screen, it isn't that much bigger than the original due to the much thinner bezel. It's also worth mentioning at this point that the bezel also looks and feels a little less cheap on the Hudl 2 than the gloss black bezel on the original Hudl does. Now, don't be fooled into thinking that the slate black model of the Hudl 2 is actually black at all, because as you can see, it is most undoubtedly grey. On the back, both tablets have a rubber feel to them, which I for one quite like. I think that it helps to make them both feel more comfortable to hold. Both tablets have a front and rear facing camera, though neither camera on either tablet are going to be a selling point. The Hudl has a 3.2 megapixel camera and the Hudl 2 a 5 megapixel camera. We'll have a look at what each of these can do a little later on. The Hudl 2 has two new features on the front of it, both of which are pictured here. In the middle you can see a red LED. This LED illuminates when the tablet is charging and turns green when the tablet is fully charged. To the left of this LED you may be able to make out another circle. This circle is in fact a light sensor, which allows the Hudl 2 to adjust the screen brightness automatically. Both of these features are new to the Hudl 2. Now for part 2, we're going to see which tablet starts up the quickest. This time the Hudl 2 is on the left and the original Hudl is on the right. I chose to put them in this order because of the placement of the power button on the original Hudl. We have a winner, the Hudl 2 taking just 38 seconds to start up, and it's ready to go straight away with no lag whatsoever. And at long last, the original Hudl is ready to go, taking a whopping 1 minute and 3 seconds. For part 3 we're going to see which tablet can load and run Grand Theft Auto Vice City quicker and better. Both tablets have the same graphical settings to make an even playing field. As you'd expect, the Hudl 2 is loaded first, but not by much as you can see.
People will remember soon enough when they see walking down the streets of that. I poked my head out of the gutter for one.
Now, getting into the actual game itself, both tablets seem to be able to run it, but the frame rates are noticeably higher on the Hudl 2. If you're an elite gamer, you'd probably call this game unplayable on the original Hudl, but the casual gamer might not even notice the lower frame rate. However, the Hudl 2 is running the game perfectly, smooth as you could want. Now for part 5 we're going to be looking at the recorded video quality, and first up we've got the Hudl. It's obvious from this video that the camera on the Hudl is never going to win any awards. It's dark, the sound quality is poor, and the colour distorts towards the edge. And now the recorded video quality of the Hudl 2. The camera on the Hudl 2 falls short in all of the same areas as the original Hudl, but to a lesser extent. For part 7 we're just going to have a quick look at the weight of each tablet. First up is the original Hudl. I would like to apologise at this point for the vertical video, but it's the only way that I could capture everything. And once I manage to get the camera focused, you'll see the original Hudl weighs in at 380 grams. Now let's take a look at the weight of the Hudl 2. Whoa, almost dropped it. And the Hudl 2 weighs in at 420 grams, 40 grams more than the original Hudl.